Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Rob, also known as Checked Out, and today we're going to be talking about how you can cop the Jordan 1 High patent BREDS releasing this week, December 30th. This is an extremely fire shoe, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be wanting to not only cop these to resell, but also cop a pair for personal. So I'm going to be going over all the sites and release times of where the shoe will be dropping, as well as whether you should hold or sell on release day. So if that does sound like something you're interested in, make sure to watch this full video because I do cover each and every single one of those topics. However, I'll be giving my hold or sell explanation towards the end of the video. So if that's what you're interested in, I'll see you down there. And if you are looking for a cook group for this release, then look no further, guys. You can click the link in the description below or go to checkedout.store and join my personal Discord. I run all of the operations and provide majority of the information, and we do have full-time staff to help people like you cop every single release that you run for. We cover every single drop from sneakers to consoles to GPUs to any little thing that has profit. We cover with full in-depth guides for not only botters but for manual users. So our whole entire Discord is always eating around the clock. So if reselling is something that you want to get into, then head over to our website and join our group. Not to mention, we are probably one of the cheapest groups on the market right now at only $16 a month. Currently, this is on Christmas. However, as we do grow, we do add more providers and more tools to our Discord, which means that we have to increase the price to bridge the gap of the cost of our new features. But if you join now, you are locked into the price that you joined at. So when we do increase further, your price will be locked at that cheaper price point. Get it? And if you guys are interested in learning how to sneaker bot, I offer a sneaker botting class that has over hundreds of hours of in-depth botting information that'll take you from being an absolute beginner to not knowing anything to being a complete master and complete chef at botting. Guys, trust me, guys, it is 100% worth it. The amount of time that I spent trying to get all this information just to learn it from the start took months. 5, 6, 7, 8 months. All of that information is compiled into one place that you can learn everything in about 3 to 4 hours, depending on how smart you are, really. But trust me, guys, do not sleep on this. This will definitely change your botting career and give you all the information you need to start hitting clips and profiting every single release. But with the plugs out of the way, let's get into this week's release. So as mentioned, dropping December 30th, we have the Jordan 1 patent BREDS releasing again this Thursday. So this is going to be a huge release. So many people are going to be going for these, and to be honest, majority of them are not going to be copying. Really, it's just going to be resellers copying this, which is unfortunate, however, but you know, that's the name of the game. That's just how it goes. And men's pair are retailing at $170 and grade school is at $130, which is leaving tons and tons of room for profit, because as we see, prices right now are absolutely beautiful. With the lowest one I see is $368 at a size 7. Guys, that is over $150 of pure profit per pair that you get, with bigger sizes being even better, with the size 11 and 12 being over $450. So guys, definitely do not sleep on this release. Let's go over where you can cop it. So if you are new to my channel, this is typically how I do things. I create a similar site list to this every single week. For this release, I had to change it to that red to symbolize the BREDS dropping. So let's focus on the left side of the screen. Here we have before drop day. So this would be from now to the 29th. We have the Footsight FLX raffles, which will be closing at 4 p.m. Eastern, 12/29. You can enter for men's and for grade school and for whatever other pairs and sizes that you want. Head over to the Foot Locker, Foot Action, Kids Foot Locker, Champs, and Eastbay apps. You need the mobile version of each app and just enter the raffle for whatever they have open. And you do need to spend your points to get in. Whatever, if you guys are acquainted with this, you know how it works. If you're new to it, basically you buy things from Foot Locker, they give you points, you use those points to join their raffle. And so again, this is how a lot of people are going to be getting their pairs, as FLX apps typically get a lot of stock, so we should see a lot of W's going out. So make sure to enter your app from now until the day before the release, because there are bugs where sometimes it doesn't let you join. Just be consistent and get it done sooner than later. So again, that's Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, Champs, Eastbay, and Foot Action. Make sure you download all those mobile apps, and sign into your account, and join the raffles. Next up, focusing again on the left side, we have the JD and Finish Line exclusive access. We've seen some pretty big releases go to exclusive access only. We saw that with the Yeezy Belugas, and we saw that with the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. So be on the lookout for Jordan 1 patent bred, Finish Line, or JD exclusive access. It's just kind of random typically. I imagine it'll be from Monday to Wednesday is fair play. Be on the lookout anywhere from 10:30 a.m. Eastern to around like 2 p.m. Eastern, as that's typically when it drops. And this exclusive access can be for either in-store or online. Then, of course, before the release day, we typically have some random Shopify raffles. Not really going to go too deep into this, as you know, if you come across a raffle, just enter it. Probably gonna get bought it anyways, so it's not really worth your time, but that's your decision. All right, now talking about release day, we should see at 8 a.m. Undefeated, which is a Shopify site. Expect them to drop. Expect them to use a pretty heavy H captcha, so it's either going to be at 8 a.m. Eastern, or they might play around the time. They might drop at like 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Eastern. They will post on their Instagram. If they don't drop, or if they're planning not to drop, they'll post a day or 2 days before saying that they're going to do an online raffle. Just be on the lookout for that. Then at 10 a.m. Eastern, we have the majority of the releases for this drop. We'll be seeing all Shopify websites like Kith, Jimmy Jazz, Concepts, and a plethora of other Shopify websites dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern. Then we also have the sneakers app. Hopefully we do see a 10-minute draw. I know last week for the Atmosphere ones, it was only a 2-minute draw. So hopefully they give us 10 minutes so we can enter more accounts and whatnot. We should also see Foot Sites, which is Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, etc. We should see them drop the remaining pairs that they don't raffle off, so expect stock to be low. We'll see what happens. Finish Line and JD Sports, again, should be releasing their remainder pairs if they don't give them all to exclusive access. And we should also see Snipes USA drop. So guys, here's basically the general information that you need to know to be prepared for this release. And personally, if I would just focus on 10 a.m. I would do, if you don't have a bot, then manually I would try sneakers and probably like, oh, also Hibbit should be dropping at 10 a.m. I just realized. So I'd be focused on like sneakers, JD, Finish Line, Snipes, and Hibbit if you're a manual user. If you're a bot, stick to what you know and try to cook. However, manual or botter, in my Discord, we'll be giving a full release guide and how to properly manage your time, etc. You guys know the deal. We did this last week, the other releases. So if you're in the Discord, don't worry, we got you. But now let's talk about whether you should hold or sell this pair. All right, guys. So this is an extremely fire pair of shoes. Like, whew, this is just. And so if you want the quick answer, and this might annoy some of you, but honestly, you could either sell or you could hold these, and let me explain why. Okay, so like I just said, as we know, this shoe is extremely fire, and majority of the resellers are anticipating, like 99% of the resellers are anticipating, oh, like I'm gonna be moving this 400 plus 400, you know, and that's great. That's what's going to be happening. But this is not a moon shoe. Like, this is not going to be a good hold for like this time being. Like over time, like a few years from now, yes, this moon will be skyrocketing like $700, $800, $900. But for now, within that 6 month range, I would say sell it, but do not quick sell, you know, like sell it for that $400 price point. And here's why. We can see most sizes, like look at this size 10, 413. We are 5 days out from the release. 413, you know, size 7 is lacking a little bit, 360. So at the lowest I see these weaker sizes going is 300, 310, no less. Quote me on it, no less. Size 10, 340, no less. Right? That's still very good. And let's say you bag multiple pairs, right? Let's say you get 5 of these in a size 10 for retail. So that will say you back $850, and you sell each pair for $340 at a size 10. So that's literally 100% return on investment. Like, it does not get better than that. Instantly after the release, a week after you get your pairs, you sell 5 pairs of a size 10 for $340 a pop, $850 profit, 100% return on investment. Great. Now you just have $850 profit that you can reinvest into other releases that are like more questionable, which will have a higher risk, higher reward though. And so what I feel like people don't realize is with these like super hype shoes is you don't have to hold them. Like, you can just sell them when they drop because they're already at that resell, like they're already at that moon price. For a shoe to moon, you would see like a 220 resell go to like a 400. That's a moon. This shoe is already at 400. After the release, this shoe isn't going to go to $600. It'll go to 600 in like a year or 2 years. So my take is to get as many pairs for retail as you can and reinvest into upcoming releases so that you can make even more money. This shoe right here is the reasoning as to why I say this, because I used to think like that too, like super hyped release. Oh my God, like such a moon shoe, blah, blah, blah. Here's what we saw with the UNC ones that dropped last year. Again, a size 10. This is December 25th, 2021. Size 10, 440. They dropped, I believe, March 6th. Okay, so whatever. March 17th, after the release, they were 440, pretty high. But see, they stayed stagnant. They even dropped around 380. So in the last like 9 months, we've only seen at their lowest, let's say the lowest was 370. Now at their highest, they're at 430. And so my point is this is pretty stagnant. I mean, like, yes, we're starting to see more of a rise now, and I'm sure we'll continue to see more of a rise in the next 6 months on top of this, making this shoe a good investment right now. Possibly, I don't know, that could be another video, but that's not the point. What I'm saying is you could see this line, this graph, it's stagnant for the last year. And that's because this shoe had already reached its potential before it even dropped. It was staying around that 400 range because that's what it was worth, you know? These patent BREDS are like 350, 400. That is what they're worth. They're not going to be going any higher than that after the release. Quote me on it. So my prediction is I think that they're going to follow the UNC ones and just pretty much stay stagnant. Going to be making you bread. If you can get these for retail, if you can get a steal on them, don't get me wrong, these are going to make you so much money. But just in my opinion, like, I really don't think you should be holding it, you know, because you could just sell it at this 380, 400 price point after the release. You feel me? Like, you don't gotta hold for 6 months to be selling at 400. You could just sell it the next week for super high amounts. But don't get me wrong, guys, this is definitely a fire colorway, and it will 100% grow more value over the years and as time goes on, from 6 months, 12 months, 14 months, you know, as less pairs come available, this aftermarket price will start to increase. But my take on it would be to sell for the market price. Don't undercut. That's not what I'm saying, right? Sell for the market price, because you will be able to do it. Trust me, you will be able to. And so I know a lot of you guys got exclusive access on this, so you guys are already eating up the pairs from sneakers. Stock isn't going to be too big, so if you hit, that's a W. But yeah, guys, that's my opinion on what I think is going to happen and what I think is the best move. Of course, guys, take my opinion as just what it is, my opinion. You can formulate your own opinion, do your own research and whatnot, but this is just what I think is going to happen. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any counter arguments, if you guys agree with me, if you enjoyed this style of content, this is what I like to do. You know, I have a good thing going, so my other videos are doing great, so I think I'm going to stick with this format and whatnot. And again, guys, if you guys are looking for a Discord group to join, go to the link in my description below. Just go sign up, guys. Join now before it's too late, before we increase it to, you know, a little hefty amount. Again, guys, that's where I spend majority of my day, and I put in a lot of work into these release guides for you guys. And if you're in the group, you know what I'm talking about, and if not, come find out. You know, why not? But with that being said, guys, make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and have a good night. Also, Merry Christmas, and again, have a good night. Peace.